Hello everybody. Following the kind comments I received on publishing the video of the new scales that I made for the Sphora peasant knife, I thought it might be an idea to have a look at that knife side by side with the other one where I did a more basic mod, and also comparing those two mods to the original handle scales. The video I did for the first peasant mod, it was only ever the third video I'd made, so I'm hoping we might be able to get a better quality look at what I've done. Okay, so here we have the three generations, you could say. Starting off first of all with the original scales. I think since I bought this, they've changed the finish. Rather than this old scabby varnish, I believe they now come with an oiled finish. I suspect they've finally listened to the customer base and have decided to up the basic standard of the product. So it's a quite nice design. The shape is ergonomic. It's quite a graceful curve, but it's not very well finished. Pointy bits chipped off. The varnish is a bit lumpy and rough. So all I did for the first one is take the knife to pieces and strip off this horrible varnish and then sand the wood down. So where we have these crisp lines, which in all honesty are not very even anyway, I've just sanded it all smooth, giving it a more gentle curve all round, and then beeswaxed it, and I think that's a much nicer finish. Hope this is coming over on the camera. The blade I just left as it comes. And I do like these blades a lot. For the 20 quid or whatever you pay for them, I think they're extremely good. They take a great edge. So that was the first mod, and that's all I did. Just got rid of the varnish, sanded the wood down, and then beeswaxed it. A bit tight actually, that one. And then the one we've shown recently went a bit further, stripped the black off the blade. So rather than, this is the blade finish the knife comes with. Stripped all that off and made new scales out of yew. On the first video, the wood looked very orangey. I'd only just beeswaxed it when I took the photographs. After about 24 hours, as the beeswax soaked in, the colour softened quite a bit. And in real life now, rather than being orangey, it's a bit more peachy coloured. The orange hue has softened and there's a little bit more pink in it. You can see some of the coarse scratches from the, I think it was 36 grit glass paper that I started working with. But then on the blade finish we've gone from, you can see the belt lines on the what's supposedly flat, but turns out not to be very flat at all because the blade is forged. We've got rid of all of that and got a more uniform, starting to get a bit of a shine to it. And again, I missed this one off the first video, but we've got to do this, haven't we? Absolutely lovely edge. They're a doddle to sharpen, these blades. very satisfying. So anyway, I don't want to get caught up in paper cutting, I'll be here all day. I just wanted to show you the differences in the finish from the horrible factory varnish to simple removing the varnish and applying some beeswax, and then the final one where we clean the blade up and replace the wooden handles completely with some yew. I think that works a treat myself. When I've started to forget how much of a ball ache it was making the scales, I may remake them and try and get them a bit better finished. Just one thing to comment, because I forgot to drill the holes for the stop pin, it is necessary to make sure that the tension, the tightness on this back bolt is just right, so that when you close the knife it pinches the blade just as the tip goes in and stops it hitting the metalwork there. But lovely knife. I'm quite pleased with the work I've done on it, and when you see the way the handle comes from the factory, I think it was well worth the time and effort. So thanks for watching.